Hello, it is October 22, 2021 at around 12:25 noon here in the Philippines. I hope you're doing well wherever you may be. Recently, there's been a recurring earthquake here in Camarines Sur, Bicol region. According to the experts, the swarm, the swarm of quakes are being caused by uh, a fault line. So therefore, it is tectonic in origin. We mentioned earlier that it's the Legazpi fault line. So tectonic in origin, but nevertheless, people are sometimes afraid that it could cause volcanic eruptions. You know that the Bicol region is surrounded by volcanoes, namely Mount Mayon, Mount Asog, Mount Bulusan, and Mount Isarog. So needless to say, people are a bit apprehensive, and they are thinking of preparing their go bag. So I was thinking to myself, people are becoming preppers. They are becoming preppers when ordinarily they are not. Notwithstanding, notwithstanding the presence of a pandemic. So people are saying, well, it's too much. We have a pandemic and we have a swarm of earthquake. Well, good thing I think it stopped for a while, and I really hope and pray that it won't come back, or the swarm of quakes won't come back. So there, let's talk about my new EDC from the Ukay, a pre-loved EDC. And considering that we were mentioning earlier the pandemic, let's also talk about a Chinese COVID-19 remedy that we got the other day. So, by the way, I'm Jason. I'm your host. I'm a college professor. I'm a writer, musician. I'm a rock guitarist. I'm a martial arts aficionado, practitioner. I'm also into blade building and blade research, prepping and survivalism as a useful hobby. Let's start with the new pouch. As we said earlier, people are thinking about making their own go bag. In a previous video, I said we should also have an EDC pouch other than a go bag. So let's now talk about the one I got from the thrift shop that we call the UK, or the Ukay shop. I got this for only 200 pesos. So this is a heavy duty EDC pouch, good for the outdoors, etc. Military grade, but not really military issue. So you can turn it into a side pouch or a sling bag by doing it this way, carrying it this way. It's sturdy. It's not waterproof, but it will do. It has so many compartments. Lock is pretty good. 200 pesos, huh? Um, as I said, so many compartments and pouches. Let's look at inside. So there, it depends upon you, but a good EDC pouch ought to be big enough to contain all your essentials, or the so-called things you need, or so-called life tools, or the things you need for your daily contingencies. And as we said, it will depend upon your lifestyle and upon your self-determination as to what ought to be inside your EDC pouch. I used to have a small EDC pouch, but I decided to make it a little bit bigger, and now this is my EDC pouch. Let's try to fit some of the stuff from the old one to the new one. Now this is my one of my multi-tools. So it is a Rockland multi-tool. I do have a couple of Leathermans, but I don't really carry it that much or carry them that often because I'm preserving them. All right, let's try. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Maybe this thing ought to be inner compartment. Inner compartment. Well, as for my Victorinox, I'm thinking of placing it in the outer compartment, but it doesn't really fit that much. I think it ought to go also in the inner compartment. Let's try. This one is for my bike, Allen wrench. This goes to the inner compartment as well. Also, my pocket knife, very important. Also in the inner compartment. How about my flashy? This is a Clarus flashlight. Not in the inner compartment, outer. And we have more here. My other alcohol sprayer. Eating tool. Med box, medication, vitamins, etc. Inner pouch. For grooming, my comb. Inner pouch. Well, I think. Oh well, I almost forgot my tactical pen. Inner pouch as well. This one, my sprayer, ought to be somewhere here. Somewhere in the. Let's look first. Oh, here. Here. Since this one lacks a sling, maybe I'll borrow the sling for this one for the meantime. I think I have a better sling in my other house. I could get it some other day. It's a better sling because it's made of metal. You know, the junctions, the locks are made of metal. So you can try it out. It's really wonderful, really well done. But you know, you still ought to have a day pack, something like this one. Not so big, not so heavy. Or you can put something like a bigger medical pouch. Some water, umbrella maybe. I do have This is my umbrella, raincoat. Okay, what do you think? Do you also have an EDC pouch and a day pack? All right. That's for the new pouch. Got it from Ukay. So thank you for this one, Ukay, and it's only 200 pesos. Mhm. Nice. I'll try it, but it's better. I think it's for its size. It's better used for outdoors, for hiking. I also have EDC pouches of that size made by Sandugo. Next, let's talk about COVID medications. There's news that COVID medications will come out by December, especially the ones made by Israel. That's good news, and also the ones made by the United States. According to my early research and readings, the main other Manoy, Noah Aleph official. Thanks Manoy for dropping by. Um, as I was saying, the medications, particularly the one from Israel, focuses on stopping the so-called cytokine storm. It's really the cytokine storm that gives so much problem to our COVID-19 patients. It's when your own defense system would flood your system, so much like an allergy attack, that it will make you experience difficulty in breathing. So many other difficulties that could make your heart fail or your other organs fail. Cytokine storm. Recently, medications being developed for COVID-19 focus on stopping or reducing cytokine storm. Now, we got COVID-19 remedy from China the other day. Are you familiar with these items? I cannot read them. So, it's made by a pharmaceutical company in China. So, they say when you are already positive for COVID, then you ought to take this medication. It's in Mandarin, I guess. I don't know what Chinese language is this. There's so many languages in China. I don't know if what's the mode of operation of this modus operandi, or how this actually works to reduce deaths among COVID-19 patients. Are you familiar with these two medications? Are you familiar with how this works? Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bottles inside, 8 doses. This one, I don't know what. Maybe tablets. These are LH24, LH24, LH24. The literature is written in Chinese, or in one of the perhaps Mandarin, or one of the Chinese languages. Are you familiar with these medications? Have you seen them before? Do you know how they are taken? Do you know the right dosage, schedule, etc.? Just got this the other day. It's from China. So, do you think U.S.-Israel medications focus on stopping the so-called cytokine storm? All right. Shout out to Lady Cimarron Hinupa channel. Kanina, Noah Aleph official, Pinay survivalist, Pinoy prepper, and to Sir Ray Sibayan. You may also want to check the channel of Sir Ray Sibayan of DZRH. He has a YouTube channel as well, catering to his cycling hobby and other content, more so his paranormal content that I really love to follow at DZRH. Mysterio. Now, he has a YouTube channel. I think he has 2 YouTube channels. He used to have a website, Mysterio Logica website. So there, shout out to Sir Ray Sibayan. I hope our cycling session, our cycling adventures will push through when I'm in Manila. All right, Jason here for the Hagbayon channel. This channel is devoted to Philippine and world current events, literature, music, martial arts, blade culture, prepping and survivalism, and whatnot. So, thanks for joining me. Remember, the pen is mightier with the sword.